Handz' aura. Just gonna watch Handz.
You're gonna ruin his entire little thing just to make sure he's okay. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what friends do. We embarrass them at their meetings.
I suggest leaving it alone. He can take care of himself. He's a smart man. He wouldn't be in if he didn't think that he couldn't handle it. Let's not mess things up for him.
Different idea. I bamf my wings out, I fly out the window, and I just watch.
Sure.
I think they notice a flying thing in the side.
Just watching them.
I feel like Ollen makes a good point.
Alright, bye. Well, now I look like this fancy elf for no reason.
just live it up, you know? Just live your best high elf life, whatever.
Can we make our way round to... So we're closer to the VIP entrance, in case anything kicks off.
We can still try and get in.
Walking and talking as you've.
Yeah.
Just telling everyone their plan as they walk by.
Yeah. I'm guessing there's a fight going on, and there'd be a lot of raucous in the crowds.
Yeah, it's pretty loud. There's like a kind of a fight going on between like a group of people against a monster of some kind.
Yeah.
Yrsa is making the majority of the noise as she cheers with 2 meat sticks in both of her hands, like 2 in each hand.
Yeah. Technically, we could still go to. We could go to the VIP area just to get like free drinks and that, and free food, and just go no further than that. Go to the VIP area for free shit, because I'm still looking. I don't want to waste a spell for nothing. If you get wasted, I don't know.
God, you're gonna make tea an alcoholic. God, you're just always involved with all the drinking stuff.
Raging alcoholic. Let's go.
The small one should not be. Oh God.
Raging is the symbol of alcoholism.
Corrupting small one.
Just the mission.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Do.
So right. I'm gonna assume
Don't cause too much trouble, especially you. As I pull in points at Sara.
I won't.
You're already not well liked in this town.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna go with her, because I don't trust her to go by herself.
That kind of hurts Sarah's feelings slightly. It's like
don't let her brassness rub off on you, T.
Definitely not. Fear not.
Oh, never will. Never.
Nope.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna walk up to the thing as a high elf person just to get in. Because I just want free drinks and that.
I wanna quietly stalk these two.
Why is everyone stalking each other?
Make a stealth check, please.
This episode's just gonna be called stalking. In all caps.
Stalk your friends.
Or just stealth checks.
Yeah, just straight up stalking. No, not following. Just creepily stalking. Roll for myself.
So
that's it.
It's not stalking,
So
guys.
I'm
It's
gonna
just a
walk-
It's a
stealth check.
17. That is a 22. 23.
Oh, okay. So you rolled a 17, and after modifiers is 23. Okie dokie. Yeah. I don't think either of you noticed that at all. So yeah. You begin making
I'm
your
gonna
way
walk up
around.
to the bouncer. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to whoever's guarding and be like, hello. I believe that I'm allowed into this establishment of VIP. Would you please let me go past and meet up with my friends?
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
Oh, but can't I make a performance?
No, a deception.
What I'm proficient in.
Deception. I'm
big
sorry. You're attempting to deceive them.
She's also attempting to
15? I mean, that's not bad. They
Very
kind of look at
nice.
each other and, what's your name?
My name
Pick another one.
is Claire Larice. Claire Larice.
I mean, you're not on the roster, but you definitely look important. Yeah, it's like, we don't want to
Hey,
piss off
comma.
Noble.
My
It's probably a
yeah,
clerical
my
error.
friend.
Just
Get in.
Yes,
Right, just-
yes.
go on
Let
then,
me
miss.
in.
Is
Let
this
me in. Thank. This is
this
my.
your-
Oh god.
She is called Coffee Bean. This is my +1.
Coffee bean.
plus
Yes.
one?
She is called.
Quietly fuming, T's eyes will just hit the floor.
Everyone's becoming a barbarian today. All gonna be raging.
I just
All
wait
right,
to
well-
be like shush, and like put my lip, my finger to my lips, be like slyly, but yeah. And then just walk in.
Yeah, just make sure the small one doesn't steal anything. I've heard things about halflings. Anyway,
Yes.
go on.
I only yes. And what's the free shit that I get for being VIP?
It's probably people walking in like
Um,
trays of stuff.
You go upstairs. There's a small
Yes.
snack bar. There's like some vegan stuff and some finer foods that you can just help yourself to, by the looks of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
You see-
Coffee. Let's go coffee.
You go coffee now.
Oh no.
Episode's gonna be called Stealth Checks and Coffee.
Make a wisdom
But,
save every time someone calls you coffee.
Flies into a fit of rage.
Give
her a cursed item.
Looks like you're here. You go killing again.
Give her a cursed item that like has that requirement.
Since my
my
childhood,
gosh.
whenever I was always called tea because coffee triggered
Coffee is my
genocide.
trigger word. I was trained at a young age to be an assassin, and coffee was my trigger word.
Yeah, I'm a sleeper agent, and coffee is my trigger word.
Tea's a
Right.
secret
Just
like
goes around and starts
FBI
snapping everyone's
assassin.
neck. God.
Yeah, Handz, you shoulder check a kill as you step out. You hear a short conversation going on down the stairs. It's familiar sounding voices, but the kill kind of steps out into like the hallway bit, and he turns to you and, all right, well, I take it this is about the deed.
Else would I lower myself by speaking to someone like you?
It's rich coming from a person like you. Well, you
One
won
with
the fight.
integrity.
You won the fight fair and square. He just kind of brushes off that last comment. You won the fight fair and square. So, I don't have the deed on me, but I will get it to you within the next couple of days.
Then the next day, and if it's not, you're gonna be sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sorry. Okay. Whatever
Yes,
you say.
you are.
Whatever you say, Bucko. And he just kind of pats you on the shoulder condescendingly. Is there
I'll
anything else
slap his hand away.
you wanted to speak? Sorry, were you asking or like you just do that?
Just does
Can
by
I
like
slap your
he
hand
slaps
away?
himself.
May
you
I
just
slap
gotta-
your hand away, sir?
No, like I think he said, "Can I slap his hand away?" I was like, yeah, you just kind of. Fine. Well, is there anything you want from me, or I go back to watching the fight? I think that's pretty interesting rather than this.
Want your word?
No, I'm not giving this someone like you my word.
Have to get Trian involved again, or spread around some of your less favourable exploits at the Yrsa.
Make an intimidation check with advantage. Because Trian's already proven that he's on your side, so.
Intimidation, did you say?
Yeah, intimidation. With advantage.
Intimidation.
Brought up Trian.
Treen is his trigger word.
Oh,
nice.
14.
Same.
You see the kind of contemplation in his face for a moment. He's like, "Fine, you have my word." Very
Hold out his
reluctantly
hand.
holds out the hand for a handshake.
He'll take it and like shake it so it shakes his entire arm.
He
so like a
seems to like
child's handshake.
So childish.
he seems to almost
Yeah.
wince at you touching him, and then he's like he kind of like the look on his face just becomes one of like shock and surprise when you just basically jostle his entire like right side
God,
with the hand with your
I
handshake.
hate it.
I make sure like when I let go I kinda wipe my hand on him because I'm still bloody from the fight.
Oh, you should have licked your hand before you shook his hand.
Kind of
God.
you kind of see like disgust in his face as he kind of looks down at his hands like, ugh. Kind of
What have I
produces a small
done?
like
His entire
small
world
kind of,
crumbles.
small kind of like handkerchief and wipes his hand off with it and then just kind of flings
Does
it at
the
you.
blood never go
Here,
away?
Take it back.
Does-
You can keep it.
Nah.
He's gonna leave the bloody tissue on the floor of this like VIP section. Both like staring at it.
I take it and I place it on his head.
Oh God, it's the most childish.
He just kind of he steps back and then he just kind of like, all right, get out of here. And he just kind of makes before you can put it on his head, he like thingy. Yeah.
Punches you out.
See kind of a small bird flutter in, and then he kind of flies over. He dive bombs. A small white drop comes from him directly onto his onto the chair that he was sitting in before, and then he flies off.
Look,
Does a kill notice this, or does it go unnoticed?
Let's see.
Do you want Oobleck to roll a stealth, or?
Sure. Yeah, actually.
Okay, because I can do that because Foundry's all fancy.
ooh. Let's see.
He notices. He kind of sees the bird dive bomb, sees a drill. Like he turns just as Oobleck takes a dump on his chair, and he's like, ugh. Kind of watches Oobleck, and he's like, you got some pest control on the birds around here. Someone come clean this up, and then like a kind of servant comes around and like cleans up the chair for him.
See, even the animals don't like you. You're just an abhorrent human being.
He ignores you.
Hans is gonna like smirk to himself and leave the VIP area, happy with that.
Does he
Just
pass
annoying
the
to
turn
know.
We just got in.
You turn around
Do we
and
pass
you come
tea?
face to face with T and some elven woman you don't recognize.
He'll probably like almost walk into them like not knowing they were right there and be like, "Oh, seeing fine people like you in this area."
T, you should lead, I think.
Lee, what? I'm like your servant or whatever. I don't speak. Shut up, is he on
Yeah,
you?
sorry, I called you T. I meant
The
to
saying was
call you
out loud.
Coffee. I meant to call you your true name, Coffee. Hey, this is Coffee, and I am whatever I called myself before. Anyway, nice
Claire.
to meet you. Yeah.
And whatever my name was before.
Alright.
And it's very nice to meet you. Did you see that Sarah girl in the fight? She really cleaned up. You know, she was MVP, best person there. You know, as a noble myself, I would definitely like sponsor her if like as like a financer because she was so that good.
You're speaking to Handz right now, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, I'm speaking of
I
hands, but I'm
know.
speaking in third person as a elf.
Okay, just making sure that
Imagine you just going off
Yeah.
on a tangent about
T is gonna roll.
Tia's gonna roll what, sorry?
T is gonna like roll her eyes and be like, "Sarah, the gig's up. Come on, let's go.
No.
Come on, we're done. Come on, let's go."
But let's like take some snacks for the road. Just
No,
like start
I'll
filling a
get the
bag
blame
with
for that.
food.
Look, they already don't trust halflings. Come on, let's go.
Steal
Coffee.
'em.
We're taking
I'm
food.
gonna like get
We're taking the free food.
an armful.
Yeah. See.
You're gonna get an armful? Okay, I mean, there's like little bowls
I'm
and
just gonna
stuff. You
put
could
my
probably just
arm on.
steal like a whole ass bowl.
Let's go.
God,
there's
no.
a book.
Pick it up and be like,
Yeah,
Uh,
we're all gonna grab a bowl each. Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay,
do it,
what are
we're
you
gonna do
grabbing
it.
bowls of?
Food.
Oh, I don't know. What's an offer?
What?
Like there's anything and everything you can
roll.
think of. It's mostly like meats and stuff, but like there's
Big-
like, you know,
Is it
there's
being
nuts,
Easter? Is there an
dates.
Easter themed bowl?
Ooh.
Is there like a little bowl of mini eggs that I could grab? Because
Ye olde mini eggs.
There's a bowl of hard-boiled eggs.
no, thanks though.
I'm gonna pick up like as much meat as I can get and salt.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
combine them yet, but just pick them all up.
So you
like,
take a shaker of salt and
as much meat as I can carry.
Okay.
It's just
Sarah,
Yeah.
I knew tieflings were horny, but Jesus.
I'm guessing the bowls are like normal person size, so it's gonna take T 2 hands to take this.
They're a little bit bigger than normal person size. They seem to be like probably about the size of like a mixing bowl. And it's like they're kind of like for people to like step up, take a handful, or like step up and like take a handful to put on a plate or something like that.
Yeah, there is no way that I'll be lifting one of those.
Could I shout over to because I'm still looking like a noble? I'd be like, hey, Yrsa, friend Yrsa, could you come in here and help us?
You're way too
unpack-
far away.
I'm
You'd be
still-
shouting over
I'm
the
still
across
screaming.
the arena.
I've like
you're
eaten
staring at
both of
me.
my. I've
Oh,
eaten
yeah.
all of my like meat sticks. I'm still like just screaming. I'm like throwing like bones into this into the Colosseum area.
know
'cause
that-
I'm guessing it's a beast fight that's going on, right?
Yeah, it's a beast fight. It's
Yeah.
a
Walk out.
group of fighters fighting a froghemoth this time.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm throwing
Currently got
one
one of them in its mouth.
Yeah, I'm throwing my empty bones in, just just as something to throw, and screaming. So I know nothing of what's going on.
I'm gonna walk out the VIP area and get Yrsa and be like, hey, do you want free meat? There's this place where you can get free meat. When I get to her, I'll be like, come on, I'm not joking with you. I'm not pulling your leg or whatever. There's actually free meat and free food. I look like an elf girl. Let's go.
How long does your spell last? Just out of
An hour.
curiosity.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
an hour?
So we're good.
Okay.
We're good. We're
Yeah,
good to steal
it's
for
only
an
been
hour
about
at
like
least.
5 minutes or so.
So
We
you just
got
see this
50 more
noble,
5 minutes.
this noble elf woman running, like trying, like thinking about stealing a thing, trying to, and then running back down.
Power walking, and I'm doing it with style and fervor that no other girl is giving.
So you're like walking fancily in there, like once you get to the bottom of the stairs or like out of sight from everyone, you just start dashing.
And then just like
Pelt it, yeah.
just your old sandstorms playing in the background.
And then like gets like a calm classical music whenever you like need to pretend.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, yes, sir. Let's get some food quickly.
Yrsa just looks at this elven looks stuck up
Sarah.
woman and just ignores her, She contemplates picking up this stick of a woman and throwing her into the Colosseum as well, just for a bit more fun,
So,
Get the feeling you'd probably
it
get
will
in
be
trouble
worth-
if you did that to a noble.
Hence why she stops thinking of doing that, but she smiles at the thought.
free meat,
What was,
free meat.
What was Handz trying to say there?
It's an Auswaffen.
Alright, okay.
I'm trying to convince you. Can I do a persuasion check on Yrsa to
Not
try
Not
to get
against
her to
another
steal
player,
more
you
meat?
gotta RP how you persuade them.
Yes, come on, please. There's meat.
How do you
I
know my
you like
name?
meat.
How do you know my name, elven woman? Elf woman.
I'm Sarah. I'm the one you fought.
Yeah, who's Sarah? I don't know
I'm
anyone
the
by the name
demon
of
woman.
Sarah. Demon woman.
Fucking with me. Know it. Either have me or know me.
I don't. Be more specific. What do you mean, demon woman?
You hate there was a letter about her
I
that you
do know
got from a random...
weakling demon woman who is disgraceful among other things. Above all else.
Yeah.
Does that describe
might
you?
be,
Yeah.
that might be her. I don't know who she is. She just knows me as a close friend. Anyway, I'm gonna tell her that you said that and you hurt her feelings. But other than that, you want meat.
I just had meat. I can go get meat anytime I want. I have plenty of money now.
Free meat and food.
T would probably catch up, like maybe a minute, 2 minutes later. Little legs and all that.
Just like they'll dingling me.
We'll probably just sit back down and be like, that's cool. Just do what you do. I'm done. Pulling out handfuls of meat from her pockets.
Coffee got Newton more meat. Coffee bean got
who's
me.
Coffee?
It's her alias that she picked out herself.
Strange.
Yeah.
I always thought her name was T.
She would
No, it's
offer
Coffee.
her pocket meat to Yrsa.
Yrsa would take it graciously and give her a little head pat. Say, good small one.
You could have got me.
No. Now that Yrsa knows that this is Sarah, she goes to pick her up to throw her in the thing, but then again stops herself and she's like lifting her above her head, like Donkey Kong style.
My tail is wrapped around your neck at this point.
You don't have a tail in
as
this
an
form,
anchor,
so
just in case.
You don't have a tail in this form, so.
Oh yeah, does that? No, but it's like an illusion, right? I mean,
yeah, it's an
technically,
illusion.
would it be
so your tail's just invisible, but you still have your
see,
tail.
it's invisible. See.
I mean,
I'm just anchoring to your neck. I'm just anchoring it
like
to your neck.
It doesn't like basically any external stuff that's outside of the illusion. Like if you make yourself like appear thinner than you are, and someone like touches you, their hand will like touch thin air.
All right.
So I'm anchoring myself to you currently.
Yeah, well, then Yrsa just put you back down again. She's like, it's not worth it. As fun as it would, as fun as it would be to throw you into the arena, so you would have to fight those things as well. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're right. But I was trying to be nice and see how you repay me by nearly tossing me in the arena. I feel like I'm like unfairly treated, and you should apologize to Sarah when you see her, because I'm currently not Sarah.
And what was that invisible tail I felt around my neck?
That was the guilt that you felt about throwing me, and that's why you put me down.
I see. I just go back to watching the match and just grab some more meat from a guy who's passing by with more meat.
Okay.
Ori would turn around to T.
Sorry, go on, Ori.
Ori would turn around to T and be like, "Was Handz all right then?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I presumed Handz came with us.
Oh yeah, he tried.
Like sat down eating his bowl of boiled eggs.
But yes, no problems.
In which case, I turn to Handz and go, "I hope these two weren't too much trouble."
No, it was quite entertaining actually.
Oh, that's good then.
I'm gonna quickly run back to the VIP place and just like take as much alcohol as I can.
God, you're gonna get
some...
like arrested or something. I don't know. Like, you,
Again,
like,
Yeah,
we
as
were
you,
fine.
as you
out of
begin
We were fine, and then
As you begin making your way back down the stairs with like arms full of like alcohol and stuff, the guards immediately stop you and they're like, "All right, that's enough." A bowl each was like acceptable, but no, you're not taking this much alcohol with you, miss. I'm sorry.
Okay. Can I take at least a bottle or something? Just a slight buzz for the event.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I hope
A
I get
what?
away with so much shit. Let's see. And if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna cast charm on them. So let's see, persuasion. The
Ooh,
Yep.
nice rolls.
Ooh.
rolls, good rolls.
Fine.
Can I at least take two
one
bottles?
one
Three? Yeah.
bottle.
Okay. I take one bottle and then I come down and be like, "Yes, sir. Do you want one bottle?" And then I just hand it tea. I say yes, and then just hand it tea and be like, "You want a bottle?" But I'm just looking at Yrsa still.
She takes the
You
bottle
didn't
and
want
has a swig.
No,
want
stop
for
corrupting
me.
the small one. Yrsa takes the bottle
Quite
of
nice
tea.
wine, very high quality.
No,
Oh,
no, getting
Stop
drunk.
there's gonna
corrupting
be some
yourself.
resistance there, albeit tiny,
I've
because
already
you're so
seen.
big and I am not.
I've already seen what you're
I
like
active.
when you've been blackout drunk. As much as I like taking care of you when you're drunk, I'd rather not get to that point.
Actively corrupting tea, and
No.
Yrsa is trying to protect. And it's
My small one.
She attack,
um
she protect, but most importantly, she
she
throws Sarah into a ring while fight going on.
Yes.
yeah, but that's what I do, and I take the bottle sometimes and drink some myself to get a little bit of a little drunk. But yeah,
Okay.
um,
Well, the fight eventually comes to an end with the fighters managing to take down the froghemoth. It kind of collapses into a big pile, and there's a moment as they kind of like prod it and try and open its mouth, and then there's kind of this as this person gets kind of spat out.
Alive.
From the froghemoth's corpse, and the crowd just kind of cheers and shouts. So, what is the party going to do now?
By the way, back when I was stalking T and Sarah and they went into the VIP zone, I sort of wanted to take that opportunity and head into the city.
Into the city?
Out
Okay.
of the stadium and back into
Sure.
and do some quote unquote sightseeing.
Some sightseeing. Okay.
Yep. I
take it you're it's not particularly legal sightseeing.
No, just everything normal.
Oh, just a general
Just
walk
what?
around the city and just like having a look at like just the city in general.
so you're an actual tourist.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I sort of want to go and take a look at the government building, maybe like anywhere that seems like this is where like the bureau or whatever, the federal district or whatever, something like that. Or maybe courthouses, guard barracks, a castle.
Yeah, there's a palace, Brodgar's seat. But other than that, there doesn't really seem to be any administrative place other than Brodgar's seat, which is the royal palace.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up on more flasks of oil.
You go in the what? Sorry.
I'll get more flasks. of oil.
Oh, more flasks. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Get more flasks of oil. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Making your way down to the blacksmith.
Oh,
Yeah. You kind of step in, and the blacksmith looks up. Ah, so, hello there.
I've run out of oil.
Already? Wow. Yeah, I
Indeed.
should have some in
Good.
stock. How much do you need?
5 flasks this time, and
Five. All
came in
right.
handy.
Okay, and he kind of counts out 5 flasks. That'll be 5 silver, please.
And I hand him the silver.
Okay. And then he kind of slides the flasks towards you for you to take.
Anything interesting happen in town?
Well, I've heard about the fights in the Crucible. There was quite a close call last fight. Well, the last fight I heard about, a group of strange people that tiefling that everyone hates was amongst them. But yeah. Come to think of it,
Infamy.
were you part of that group? I heard there was a masked fellow who fits your description.
A fellow.
Yeah, one in the mask and robe, not unlike yourself.
And what happened to this fellow?
Well, he was in that fight, and I was just asking if that's you or not.
Say it was you, my man.
You must be thinking of someone else.
Well,
Any
I don't know. That's what I heard. Is there was well, he did a good job towards the end. He did something quite skillful and used some kind of magic to teleport, and then used the aerial advantage or something like that. But yes,
What
yeah,
I heard.
crowd certainly loved
must
that.
have been entertaining.
Yeah, I heard so. I mean, I didn't get to see the fight. I've been down here all day, but anyway, other than that,
And
not much has been really happening in the city of particular note. Just the Crucible, is the proven trials. So
I could be back here again. Do let me know if something does come up, especially news of other outsiders, ones that
of
might cause
course.
trouble.
All right, I'll make sure to keep an ear out. You are a sir, aren't you? Kind of like tries to figure out.
Give him a subtle nod and head back out. Could you
Okay.
check your DMs?
Oh shit. Yeah, go on. Doop-a-da-doo.
Yes, that is my name.
Doopity doo.
Yes.
They do.
Okay. I shall respond to
Ooh,
that.
he's typing
Yeah,
Ooh,
typing.
Ooh,
behind the scenes.
ooh, got him.
fancy.
Ooh, got him.
I'm
I don't think anybody else.
I'm just
Yeah,
asking
I don't
for
think
the
anybody else.
DM's number, just bribing him to give me
Yeah,
more gold.
Nice.
it just get like he has 500 real monies. Give me good shit.
Treat me fair.
uh,
Treat me nice.
they treat me real good. Next encounter, make my rolls higher. Thanks.
Wink.
Let me cheat on my rolls, thanks.
Yeah, give me cool magical items. Thanks.
Okay, that's my
I
response.
do want to
Next
head
one.
to the docks
Sleeping on
afterwards.
the dock of the bay,
Well, I was about to sing, but I was like,
watching
I should do that when I'm
time
there. But
roll away. No.
go away.
This isn't a musical. We're not turning this into a musical.
Not bards. We should have been bards.
Not,
I might multi-class.
not yet. It isn't.
Imagine an entire campaign just with all bards.
Full bards.
That'd be beautiful.
Oh no.
Yeah.
The amount of dragons.
Sounds like a nightmare.
The amount of dragons that would be
Time
violated.
to multi-class. I play my old
Layer
character
dragon.
But you're just inspiring each other. It's just a positive group all round.
You can do it. You can do it too. We can all do it. So much
So,
inspiration.
at the docks, are there any like street urchins or beggars?
Yeah, there's a couple of kind of urchins about. They're mostly doing kind of like dock work just to get some money to get by, get some food in their bellies. So, but you could definitely stop on and speak to them if that's what you want to do.
Can I roll an insight to see which one's the shadiest?
Sure, yeah, go on.
He is doing illegal things.
I will say, you do notice a few kind of signs about directing you to the place you're looking for. In special signs that only you can understand. Well, you and another.
Okay. All right. I want to follow those signs.
Okay.
Scratch the urchins.
So yeah, are you still going to speak to the urchins while following those signs, or is that new information?
Nope, just follow the signs.
Okay, yeah, all right. So eventually, they lead you. They're very cryptic and stuff, but obviously they have to be. And eventually you're led to underneath one of the docks. And there's kind of a small kind of shipwreck. Amongst the kind of there's like a few boxes and stuff, and you see a little sign on one of the boxes that's kind of cryptic that only you can understand. Peering over, you see a trapdoor amongst the boxes.
I want to take a look around to see if I'm not being followed.
Perception check.
Perception. 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
You're not being followed.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I open the door and go get in there.
Okay, so there's a little ladder going down.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of reaching the bottom. You hear the hustle and bustle at the end of a hallway. There's kind of a little like archway, and it leads into a larger cavern from the looks of it that's lit up. From where you are, just stepping in, you can definitely see there's some kind of market down here.
Okay. And I want to change my mask to a secondary different mask and pull my hood down.
So, yeah, you kind of pull it out and then put another mask on, and then yeah. So you're just
Both of them
making
are
your way in.
wooden masks, by the way, just in case unnecessary detail.
Okay.
But yeah, this one's gonna have like a fox, like white and orange fox on it.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. So I make my way down and I pull my hood down so that my hair and everything is visible.
Okay. Would you like to describe it, or you don't have to if you don't want to?
I seem to have long hair and a ponytail, but that's all I'm gonna let out for now.
Ooh,
And
like Jake
and the startings of some tattoos from my neck.
Okay. So making your way in, you kind of glance around.
Well, what's the place like?
Oh yeah. Stepping into this cavern, it's quite large. It seems to be almost an entire like city under here. City under the city, an undercity, if you will. And you you've kind of stepped into a market. There's a couple of people walking about. It's a little bit less busy than you would expect. But then again, the tournament is like, the Crucible is happening with Proving Trials, so there's less people down here. There's a few people kind of calling out wares. It seems more illicit substances and goods and services are being sold down here. You see kind of a small alcove with kind of shady-looking figures in robes and hoods. They look like they might be mercenaries or assassins for hire. There's like plenty of fences about, kind of peddling and buying stolen goods. There seems to be people like, basically drug dealers, kind of, showing off some new substances, and illegal weapons dealers selling, like magic weapons and rare poisons and stuff like that. There's kind of a small kind of bar selling kind of stronger alcohol, but and also like kind of more expensive alcohol for the cheap, since it seems to be like kind of they've stolen that alcohol and they're kind of selling it for a bit of a profit because they didn't have to pay anything for it. had a marked down price, obviously, because it's stolen. So yeah, the person you're looking for, do you have a person that you want to describe to me that you're looking for, or shall I make them up?
You can make them up.
Okay.
Unless you want me to. What do you want?
I
Turning
want
the
what you want.
tables.
So yeah, you see a person in a kind of a robe, not too dissimilar from the one you wear, of a cloak, um, sat at that bar that I just described. They look like that you're looking for.
I want to go up and sort of like say normally, greetings, brother Oracle.
Greetings. I didn't expect to see you so soon. If you how are you doing?
May we converse in a more private space?
Of course, that is actually a very good idea. I was about to suggest the same. Do you have anywhere that you can that you have in mind, or do you want me to lead you to a private place?
It would be a pleasure if you led the way with the mother's blessing.
Of course. And he kind of slides off his stool and begins making his way. He's got his hood up and he's got a mask not too dissimilar from your own. It seems to be a completely white fox, as opposed to an orange one like yours. He begins making his way, kind of out towards just like kind of into a little kind of corner of the place, and it's a bit out of the way. You like the kind of the bustle and noise of this place kind of masks you, so that like it like masks your voices so you can speak in confidence. Has it done
All
that
right.
thing, or there you go. Hasn't done that thing.
So we're in a more. Is there anyone around?
Not in your immediate vicinity. You get the feeling that you can speak in confidence as long as you keep your voice a little bit low.
Okay. Well, took you enough time.
And you. So how things been? How are you doing? Are you getting heard great things about you, making a name for yourself?
Too much of a good name for myself, that is. Where have you set up?
Well, most of my operations are down here. Information. Been making a bit of money, doing a bit of odd jobs here and there. just as I do my job, information. But,
How long before we can get more of us down here?
Well, this is a very good question. One I don't quite know the answer to, but it should be probably about maybe a week or so before we start things properly into motion.
Have you how big is this underground place?
Well, it is quite large from what I have been able to explore. There's vast tunnels underneath this place. Is a very good hidey hole. It's a very good way to make our way around the city unseen. Those above, it spans across the entire city. We can get
The
more or less
castle?
anywhere. Oh, definitely the castle, yes.
Are there others like me?
None that I know of currently. Although I have been told that I might be expecting more.
Completed my first objective. What now?
Well, your next objective, keep doing what you're doing. Continue to gather information. If you hear anything of particular note, to me as soon as you're able. I'm doing some of the work myself. Now that there's two of us and you've reported into me, that's quite a big relief. Well, for now, keep doing what you're doing at the Crucible. I have heard about that. And like I said, try to gather a bit of information. I would suggest maybe going around here, around this haven of sorts. See if you can find a job that relates to the maybe not a job if you're not quite willing for that, but definitely try and find information about the palace, Brothgar's seat, I believe they call it. I've been trying, but there's only so much I can do by myself.
Blue.
Your microphone is cutting out. I can't understand you. I don't know if that's my
My
end or...
internet is
Yeah,
being
no,
a
I
dick.
can't understand either.
There we are.
I heard him a little bit.
Nope, it's my internet being a douchebag.
Ah, right, okay.
Is everything clear now?
Yeah, it seems to be clear now.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, it's clear on my end from what I can hear.
All right. Yeah, I got up to as far as you can get a job here in the Haven.
Either get a job to that regards Brothgar's seat, the palace, or try and find as much information about the place. That is the main for us at the minute. For obvious reasons, I hope.
We seem to have the king's attention.
Oh, you do?
Yes, the ones I'm with make quite a lot of noise.
Yes. Well, as long as you play it cool, make sure you're not implicated in anything to do with me or friends.
Well, it'll be hard to get and come down here again without eyes following me. How do I contact you?
Of course. I understand.
Whoop, I think my internet did it again.
No, I can hear you relatively fine. What did you hear?
Then it's your thing. I asked it's gonna be hard for me to come down here again. How do I
Yeah,
get in
I
touch
heard
with
that.
you?
All right, okay, I responded, but must not come through.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, I understand. Well, I am here most of the time. I do have I do stay down here during the evenings. So if you decide to when the rest of your friends retire for their nighttime endeavors and sleeping, feel free to come and report if you are unable to report to me otherwise.
Do I get to know your name?
Not right now. Not for it's security reasons. I hope you understand.
I understand. I'll do my part.
Of course, of course. For now, you will know me as White Fox. That is my designation.
Very well. I hope you better get things under control down here.
Of course, that is my main priority.
Elaine will be in our hands soon.
Of course. Fate guide you.
And you, brother. Before I
It gives
leave,
you a nod.
is there
Of course,
is
yes.
there a chance I could get some? Is there a chance I could be blessed with funds?
Oh, yes, of course. He kind of searches about in his satchel for a moment, and then I hope this will do for now. And he hands you 10 gold.
I look at him with like the obvious disappointment just protruding from my mask, through my mask.
I'm afraid that's all I have on me for now. So don't get too cheeky, brother. Kind of, you can almost like hear him smiling underneath his own mask.
And you don't get too lazy.
Of course, of course. Like I said,
Be in touch.
yes, of course, I'll be in. Do stay in touch. I'm
And I
currently low on
leave.
funds myself, otherwise I would give you more.
Yeah, I leave mid conversation.
Okay. He kind of lets you lets you go, and then kind of begins making his way back to the bar, the mart.
Anywhere here that I can buy poisons.
Buy what? Sorry, poisons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's plenty of places selling poisons. Any particular poison you're looking for, or just typical run-the-mill poison?
Paralysis would be a good option.
Paralysis? Okay.
But something that would work instantly.
You do find you do find a vial of it going for around 50 gold.
Gold I don't have right now. I'll be back, I think to myself, and head out of here and back towards the party.
Okay.
But I want to make if I want to make like a mental map of this entire place.
Okay.
Surface
Yeah, so you
position.
kind of just travel around the place, and I'm assuming you're just like figuring out where all the passages lead and where they are and stuff.
And also like sort of understand at what position is it, like above the city, above.
Okay. Yeah. So this market part of this undercity seems to be directly underneath the market district above ground. Ironically, for like that appears to just kind of be the main part, and then everywhere else seems to be tunnels. and they lead to various places. They lead to everywhere of note within the city by looks of it. One leads towards the Crucible, one leads towards the palace, one leads towards Hero's Walk. Just like everywhere and anywhere of note basically. And there's kind of small hidden trapdoors about the city from the looks of it, and you can just kind of like you open it, peek out, and it's like, oh, here I am, and then you can either like step out or you can continue back down and then find another one and then figure out where they all go. So you know where the trapdoors are.
All right. How tall is this place? Like, how deep does it go?
As in like how high up is the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty high up. It's probably about 50 feet high before the ceiling.
Damn.
Like the
This place is
you know,
massive.
yeah, it's a big place.
Probably taller than that. I sent you a picture.
Oh shit, is it taller than that?
I sent a picture.
Oh cool.
DMs.
I was gonna send it like earlier today, but you were asleep.
Oh damn. Okay, yeah, it's massive. Yeah, definitely taller than that. It's probably around 200 feet then, at the very least, from this picture. I'll send that to the Discord. There it is. There we are. And that's what the place looks like.
Oh damn.
Yeah, big place.
That's very cool.
Is there actually light coming from above?
Pardon?
Is there any light coming from above?
Yes, there is a very small gap in the ceiling. That there's like a cavern towards the top of the market district above ground, and it kind of there's small cracks that like allow natural light through into this place.
Yep, I wanna leave this place and hightail it back to the party in case anyone gets suspicious.
Okay. What is the party doing while this is happening? So
Well,
Or he'll just be
I was
watching all
just
the
note
fight.
taking,
okay.
just writing in my diary real quick. Just like um, RP and out in like Foundry. I was just writing out my character more.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know what else everybody else was doing.
Hands. T. Yrsa?
Let T go first.
Sorry, what was that, Hands?
Just saying, let T go first.
All right. Okay.
I don't know whether she would have noticed that Ollen's been gone so long. How long has he been gone, do you reckon?
By this point, he's probably good. I would say. So he left more or less as soon as you kind of went round. As soon as you were let through and up into the VIP area, he left. It would have taken him about 20 minutes to get into the Trove.
Was that been the time where the shenanigans of us stopped?
He's probably been gone for about 40 minutes in total. So by the time you get back, about half an hour passes by. It took you about 10 minutes to do the thing in the VIP area, and then get back to the rest of the group. So he's been gone for about half an hour.
We have
She
noticed
probably
his
would have
absence.
noticed. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like it's up to you if your character would notice whether they're particularly observant or not.
Character is not very observant, so they'll probably just be watching a match or something and just eating salted meat.
I mean, T's passive perception is 15, so
Yeah, you're pretty observant.
yeah, I think I would have noticed.
Okay.
But I don't think she probably would have voiced her concern to the others.
Okay.
Just sort of gone. What, did anyone see where Ollen went?
No. I'm guessing. Should we do what we did with Handz and maybe? But we don't know where he
That's the
is.
thing. Yeah, he was here when we left because we didn't see him stalking us because he rolled an epic stealth check.
Yeah.
He was here when we left to go to the VIP box, but I haven't seen him for a while.
Maybe.
Do you think he's okay? I'm worried.
Maybe I should take to the air with maybe T, and we could do observation. You know, like, because you got better eyes than me, and I could just be transport.
I turn to the other two and go, he's only been gone just over half hour. If he's not back by the hour, then we'll start looking for him.
Yeah, okay.
Agree with Ori.
Yeah, all right. That's
I hope he's
wise.
alright.
That's wise,
Yeah.
monk. I'll let you have it.
Yeah.
If he's dead, it's on
monk.
your conscience, though.
Yeah, it is.
Ollen's
If
dead,
he's
I'll
dead,
leave
I'm
my
taking
hat.
his gold.
If we find his
Oh.
body in some kind of river, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, fine. Half an hour more, and then we're gonna look.
Hence half an hour. Yeah.
So
what do I do for half an hour?
Probably settle in, enjoy the fight. I wouldn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, watch the rest of the fight.
Because this is where Ollen left us. So he'd come back here to find us, would be T's logic. So she'd stay and just, enjoy the afternoon's entertainment. Well-deserved afternoon's entertainment.
So you're going straight back to the Crucible, Ollen? Once you're done?
Yep.
Once you're done? Okay. So
I want to get
10
some.
minutes.
I want to get a few skewers of meat that they were selling.
Yeah. Just about a copper each.
One for each. So one for each of my party mates.
Okay. So that's. Are you getting one for Oobleck as well, or?
Yeah, party mate.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so that's 7. Okay, 7 copper. Okay.
An extra bit for Uber.
6. None for me. So 6.
Oh, 6. So you're not getting one for yourself. Okay. Oh yeah, your
sad.
mask. I'm assuming you changed back to your regular mask, didn't you?
Yep.
Well, what's the new fox mask there?
Yeah, you had a fox mask on. Anyway, so after about 10 minutes after you have that conversation, a wild Ollen suddenly appears with skewers.
I turn and look at T and go, I told you he'd be back within the hour.
Where have you been? You've been gone for ages.
Yeah, you should at least tell us where you're going.
Why?
Well, because we're your teammates. If I went off and did some weird shit, I would tell you about it.
Not sure I want to know.
We're all in. We're all.
I mean, do we really want to know? Do we really want to know what weird shit you're into, Sarah? Let's be honest. There is oversharing, but just
I think there's books about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, so if I say I'm going to do some weird shit, you won't question or follow me or track me down. You'll just assume I'm good with whatever I'm doing.
Yep, we'd probably just avoid following you in any way we can.
Good to know. Reverse psychology is helpful.
It would depend on the situation, you know.
But yeah.
I was not aware that you all cared enough to be concerned.
I care.
We did just fight together. We did nearly die together. I mean, I feel like that connects somewhat.
That is true. That is true. It would seem that fate would have us be for longer than I had imagined. and
Yeah.
maybe I had not realized my feelings well enough as well. I seem to care
Aw.
enough to bring you all one of these.
Oh,
They're quite.
thanks.
As I hand them all the skewer, gonna give 2 to Handz
Yrsa,
your
Yrsa already has
for your little friend.
like six in her mouth. She just sticks the extra one in. On top of everything else.
Oh, you look like a porcupine through the mouth. Some kind of circus trick?
She's loving this meat. She's loving the meat and she's loving the fight.
So you
My
just keep them in your
apologies for
mouth.
being.
Uh,
My apologies
well,
for being so late, ladies and gentlemen. However, you do know that I enjoy eating my food with privacy. It's something that we practice at the Order. We were never allowed to see each other's faces.
was the Order shy?
The Order of the Shy
just a bunch of
People.
shy people?
What is the order that you work for?
Oh, you've never heard of the Oracle?
Another way of saying introvert.
Would we have heard of the Oracle?
Yes.
DM. Histories.
Religion
You've heard
or
of multiple Oracle orders.
Alright, so
there's
it's not
no
specific.
singular one.
Right, I'm gonna ask Ollen. Right, but specifically, like specifics though, like
specifically
order of
specifics,
oracles.
yeah, specifically.
You know, like who you work for. You know, there must be like a pseudonym because like there's a bunch of oracles of orders.
You must forgive me, my friend. I cannot divulge the information. Oracle, the orders don't never reveal their true identities.
Well, then how do they get work? I mean, what's the point of the
just say
oracle if
they're
they
part
don't
of the
see
Oracle.
anyone?
They just say they're part of the Oracle family.
Indeed,
I guess.
it causes division that might as well not exist. And after all, we belong to an order, but we do not work for it. It merely teaches us a skill and a way of life. Quite not unlike a religion of sorts. We believe in the Mother Fate, but we do not worship it. We do not worship her, that is.
That's cool.
Sounds like something I could get behind, if I'm honest.
That
Indeed.
sounds like.
Indeed, it does not matter how you appease to her. You may worship her, you may hate her, but her decision for you will forever be the same.
I feel like her and Bibonitis get along because Bibonitis is all about chaos and disruption, and I'm down with that. And if fate has something to be like chaotic, then maybe they're friends. I don't know. But yeah.
Might be. However, I unfortunately have to let you know that the Order, you cannot join the Oracle. You can only be admitted to it from at a very young age. Most of us orphaned or abandoned.
Younglings.
She makes a reference
probably
that
Ori.
nobody should understand.
From Ori's
Yeah,
studies.
make a Star Wars reference out of nowhere.
Ori, from your studies, from what you've read of oracles, you know that most oracles, they specifically have a gift of foresight. It's something you're born with. Generally, you only get accepted into an order of oracles if you're found to have that gift, basically.
Have the Metachlorians.
Yeah, basically. Ollen would know this as well.
Damn,
I would.
Yeah, you'd probably
you're
know
the
this.
Force user.
You're the chosen one.
Pulls out lightsaber.
Considering you're an oracle yourself, you'd know this.
Wait, what?
I guess you could say I have foresight.
God's sake.
I'm gonna die.
Handz has no sight.
Handz has no sight.
I feel like Handz has more sight than the rest of us, and that worries me. That
Yeah.
was.
He has a devil's sight. No, I'm joking.
Handz is actually
Or am I?
the Jedi.
You're right.
But yeah,
Sith
we have.
Lord.
Are we going to go to the market? Are we going to go to market today? I feel like I'm a Sith Lord, if anything. But yeah.
I do
So
believe some sightseeing across the city would do us some good.
yeah. Do the
Could show
montage,
you around
sightseeing.
if you want.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, seeing montage. Let's go. 80s music. We're gonna build a.
No. Just like Rocky playing in the background or something. It's not a training montage, but
Wrong montage. Wrong montage.
You gotta
Shopping
have
montage.
uplifting.
Okay.
Yeah, uplifting music.
I mean, Ursa's
So
just training while the
you
rest of
will-
you are doing that now. I'll come with you.
Just lifting up coat racks. Ooh, ooh.
Just lifting up Sarah, using it as a weight.
Yeah,
Trying on hats and wigs.
I put on a dress and then you lift me up and put me in the next dress and then just lift me in like it's like a system, a machine.
I just toss you across the city.
Just to
Instead,
the next like shop.
yeah, go long.
I technically hit apply, so
Okay.
that would work.
So, making your way into the main town square.
You should have said making your way downtown. Walking
your way
fast.
Walking fast.
Faces past in your
People's past
hometown.
and homebound.
Anyway,
That's a
so
Critical Role joke.
yeah, what are you looking to buy? What would you like to do in the town square?
Let me see. Oh yeah, I was going to. How much is that thing for the identify spell? You know, the component.
It was
components, right,
100 golds pearl.
Wait, can I do it with just spending a spell slot? Because I could either ritually
Yeah,
cast it or regularly cast it, right?
No, you need the material cost.
I feel what my ring feels like. It's been 4 episodes since I haven't found out what my ring is. I'm pretty sure I might have been attuned to it.
Yeah, you're attuned to it. You have no clue what it does.
How much? How much?
Go and find it.
Ursa would. Does Sarah tell us like what she's wanting to spend the money on or whatever?
I'm like, God, why is this pearl so goddamn expensive? I got 25 gold from a crucible, and I'm just angrily just like meh. I'm just miffed about how much not money I have.
How much money do you have right now, Ursa asks.
Let me look. I think I've got 33 gold on me. I got 9, I think, and then 25.
And you're looking to find out what that ring of yours does.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless you can tell me for listeners. 33
yes.
gold and 9 silver.
I feel like, well, it should like Ursa would like turn to the rest of the group and should say, I feel like it would probably be beneficial if we knew what that ring actually did, if it was going to be a benefit or a detriment. So I say we should pool some money together and get Sarah a gift of sorts.
Sarah's like freaking out slightly and trying to keep
She says this with like a
excitement
completely
in.
stony, cold, she doesn't say with any sort of emotion. She just
Yeah.
kind of says it as it is.
Yeah, she's getting excited that she might have friends now, and she does have a deal. And she's kind of like, she's kind of like blue screening on how to react to this, like to like tread nicely, and it's just kind of letting it happen. Like,
It's not because she likes you
okay,
or anything back. It's because she wants to know what the ring's about. Obviously.
yeah, yeah, I just want to know the ring.
May I suggest something before we spend money?
Sure.
I know some people in the city that they have experience with magical items. I could have them have a look at the ring for you if you like.
That might be cheaper, but also if I do get this orb thing, then I can look at all magical items that you ever.
God. It's froze, hasn't it? Yep.
Like,
God, of course it would happen. Right, is it sorted? Hello? Sorry, my internet just died for a second. Stream's fine though.
it's so good. It's so good. Stream's good. Yeah.
What was said while I was
Ready for the pill.
while I was dead?
To do? Are you pooling money together, or are you going to go with a cheaper option of trying to find someone who can do it for a cheaper thingy?
I don't know what's best in the short term.
You're echoing
Sorry.
a little bit.
It's fixed already.
It's fixed.
But
I don't know what's best in the short term.
I feel the long term.
I mean, short term, like gold is probably more important.
Oh, you pulling money.
God.
I don't. I could find money on my own if you want. Backup. But yeah. If you want to, that's all up to you.
I feel like short term, more money is always better because I'm gonna buy potions and stuff. Like for the tournament, I'd probably say like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
what I was thinking. Could it be worth holding off until after the next round?
How much is? Could I look for a person that would identify my ring and see how cheap it is?
Yeah, we can go and ask them.
To see what my value is.
above ground, from the looks of it, the cheapest you can get at the enchanters is around 25 gold, but Handz knows someone who will do it for 5 gold.
Thanks, Hans. And I walk up to them and take off my ring and be like, could you look
But
this
don't
over?
take off
And
your
then
ring. You can just
pass them.
hold your ring. You can wear your ring still, right? Because then you have to reattune
Is
to it.
Handz going to take the party to this person he knows, or is he going to go by himself?
I'm guessing everybody's coming, right?
He's gonna look to the group and look to Sarah and go, it's probably best that just you and me go. This place isn't too friendly.
Okay. I'll see you guys in a hot second. I'll see you. Don't miss me too much.
Yrsa's already walking away. She's walking towards the weapon shop.
I shout over to Yrsa. I know your happiness is connected to me. I know that sadness will linger in your heart while I'm gone.
Yrsa's already gone.
Remember, remember me. Yeah, then I just start walking with Handz. Following her.
I do want to talk to Ori for a bit, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much alone now. I mean T comes with Yrsa. She goes in the backpack.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to the weapon shop.
Yeah.
I want to look at some fancy new arrows.
Are you in a cave again?
I mean, yeah, you can pull her aside for a moment if you want to. Like, it's up to you.
Sorry. Oh.
So,
Bad.
Yeah. So does Ori kind of pull T aside, or
No, it's
yeah?
it's
What was
Olin.
Olin going to do as
It
well?
was
Actually.
Olin and Ori.
Ian
wasn't it?
Olin.
Oh, Olin. Yeah, Olin. Sorry, my brain completely
Nose.
spazzed out for a moment there.
oh well, am I audible?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Is Josh there?
I
I'm
believe
here.
so.
Yep.
He has like 6 mute buttons to press, so.
Or a mute.
Yes, I'm here though. What do you want, Olin?
Yeah. No, Olin sort of like looks at you, being the only 2 people left, and goes, "Well, seems that you talk even less than I do."
Yes. So.
I thought you were just gonna say nothing.
Oh.
I was tempted
link
to.
him. There's a
You,
link at him.
you seem to come from a place of privilege. Those that come from your standing, I believe, have more of an ego and usually more to say. So, struck me as quite a surprise, if you don't mind.
If that's what you think of me, then you have me completely wrong.
Oh,
Ooh.
what should I think of you?
That is your own choice to think.
Keep an eye on me. Pay more attention. Backer.
You're not the best person to talk to, are you?
Very blunt.
Just 2 introverts talking to each other.
Trying to converse.
I know not much about you, so why should you know much about me?
You could ask me.
Well, tell me about yourself then.
It's the worst date. The most awkward.
The two
I-
socially awkward people are having a conversation.
Tell
Is
me
it?
about
I think it's
yourself.
Muppets.
No, tell me about you.
I think it's Muppets Christmas Carol that's like, come in and know me better, man. And it's just that sort of vibe going on right now.
So what are your interests? You get out to the link district office?
The weather, so am I.
Keep going, Olin.
I do enjoy dandelions.
Dandelions.
Yes.
You-
You've got a problem with dandelions?
What, mate? You what?
I personally would you prefer them raw or cooked?
I am confused. No one's ever asked me that.
It's okay, we're all confused, don't
We're all
worry.
with you.
I wish I was here. I wish I was here for the conversation just to watch.
I like a good dandelion stew.
You eat dandelions?
What do you do with yours?
Nothing, I look at them.
Oh, they do make a very good stew. And if you
Try this now.
take them and grind them and put them with some water, they make a not bad drink either.
Oh. Wouldn't you say a stew is a drink?
Well,
Philosophical
no. Like we normally put potatoes and veg and put stuff in a stew, and whereas a drink's a drink.
Ah, yes. Quite interesting.
So tell me about your childhood.
My childhood.
Yes.
A bit too fast.
Didn't even take me to dinner first.
What about your family?
I do have the order. Then my brother is there. If that's what you're talking about.
What is your power?
Excuse me.
Do you have the power of foresight? And all that? I hear people that follow the order sometimes have the power.
Oh yes. My masters say I do. Although, where some of my brothers can directly tell one's future or experience visions, I have to use certain trinkets and rituals to achieve such an effect.
Fair
And
enough.
what is your power?
I do not have such a power as that. I study and learn and use the key.
The key.
The key.
Does it involve making a stews?
Occasionally.
I see. Could you tell me more about this key?
Maybe another time.
That's not fair.
The key to your heart.
I told you about my thing. You should tell me about yours.
It's very complicated.
You don't seem to be very complicated.
I am very
Hello,
complicated.
You are not very complicated.
God.
Ooh. Tip over.
You are barely wearing any proper clothing.
Got him.
I do not need to, that is why.
Why do you not need to? Do you not get cold?
Why do you wear a mask?
Why do you not wear clothes properly?
Are they just
Can
gonna
we
fight?
come back out the shop now, please?
What's the definition of clothing?
They're gonna fight over wearing clothing now.
Why does it matter?
It's socially awkward, like
The two socially awkward
Fighting.
people just having a conversation casually.
leads to fighting.
Well,
I like to be at one with nature. To feel the ground and feel the key moving.
That's what I say as well.
the key move.
I say to my girls.
I like to be connected to the ground. In hope
You like being connected to the ground.
Yes.
Just uncomfortably stands there.
I am only partially from this plane of existence.
What?
What?
I can tell.
That was a big old bombshell. It's like I like to feel the ground.
At which point I then walk into the shop. See what's
Which shop? The nearest shop.
Just the nearest shop. Just
not from this world. Let me just.
Yeah, I'd say
Wait.
you probably
What?
everyone was making their way into the blacksmiths, and then you Ollen pulled you aside, and then so you can step into the blacksmith with the
I'll
rest
just
of
step
everyone.
into the blacksmiths.
The
Blacksmiths.
Is that the name?
It's like, I'm not from this world, I need some Smarties now.
I have to go now. My plane of existence needs me.
Yeah. There's so much stuttering in that socially awkward conversation. Did Handz and me finish before they had their full conversation?
Cool. Yeah, I was just thinking we'll
Cut over.
yeah, we'll
like-
go to Handz and Sarah quickly. So Handz, what run me through what you do. Where do you take Sarah?
Into a back. I'm just kidding.
Oh
You
no.
knock her out and take all her money.
Oh no.
Oh, he's surprisingly not stealthy for a rogue, but he takes her down to the market and docks district and down to like the seafront. Heads along one of the piers and then to a sewer grate, like at one of the more broken down piers, and then opens that up.
You want me to go to
First.
sewer?
Yes, I do want to go on a sewer. Now
sewer.
move.
You see this? At least like take off his dress or like move it up. I don't want to get dirty.
You didn't want to get dirty. You came to the wrong city.
Can I like slightly over the ground, like with my wings out, or would they fit? Like, yeah, DM would my
go down,
wings?
and then you can start flying down there.
Yeah, would my
I
wings
don't
fit?
think.
There's not much
I would
wind
say you
pressure
could
down
probably
there.
wrap your wings around yourself so that your dress doesn't get dirty.
Yeah, that's what. There we go. Keep it
So
clean.
your wings get dirty,
know?
but your clothes don't.
Yeah, I don't know where my do my dirt on my wings just retract into my back and just like clump, or I don't know how that works.
I
Dirt
mean,
balls.
like you
Just,
can
like, kinda
just
disappear.
scrub them later on or something.
Yeah.
Because they kind of disappear back into my back.
Oh
yeah.
right, okay.
So
It
was it just
disappears
like
with your wings, and then when wings
then
come
it comes
back,
back?
they're dirty still.
Okay. Well, I'll have to clean them later. Yeah. So I just bamf out my wings and like my dress doesn't get dirty, and then just proceed in.
Okay.
Quite high maintenance, aren't you?
Yeah, I gotta keep up appearances. What about if like a hot girl sees me and then I want to be presentable, not look like like not look bad for I
I
gotta
don't
look
think
my
you need
best.
to worry.
I know
I
I
think you need
don't
to
have
worry
to
too much
worry.
about that down here.
I know I'm a bombshell, but it's nice to look good as well in your wares. And I'll head in after him.
It's like a long like sewer tunnel, and then it like has a door at the end, which he pulls out one of his short swords and he sticks it into a slat in the door, and then the door opens up. All right in here.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of this dank, dirty place. Ugh.
Heading inside of there, it opens up into that picture that was sent into the Discord before.
Yeah.
If the DM wants to see that.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna change the lobby background to it. I just need to save the image. But anyways,
I'm looking at it currently. I can see it.
Yeah. See, it's not so bad down here.
Yeah. I mean, it has a charm, I guess. I mean, the structural integrity of everything. I mean, look at how rickety these like planks of wood are that connect everything. How does this place like function?
Well, yeah, you can't expect much from down here. If you want first class service, you'd stay up on the surface.
I would have if it wasn't cheaper down here to get like service. I say,
Yeah, what?
and
You know what they say? Everything comes at a price, and the price is being underground, I suppose.
we'd say the price is right.
No. Never.
All right. Let's continue on. Do your best not to stick out too much. There's people down here that.
These big wings I have, yeah, they won't stick out.
Surprisingly not, actually. But just try
What
and
is
keep
that?
a low profile.
Okay. I try strutting less than I normally do. You know.
Does that kind of thing where like you like try to be normal, but actually it makes you end up sticking out even more.
Yeah, I try being less fancy and like extra with my movements and or body actions, and it just looks a
Start
bit
looking like a
robotic. I'm
robot.
like, ah. Yeah. I try
Are
and look.
you,
I
are
try and
you
look.
okay?
Just being natural.
I'm trying to look less. I'm trying to look less elegant and more roguish and like dirty, but it feels weird. Yeah,
Have you
it
broken
just
your ankle?
no. I'm trying to go for a more hobbled beggar thief look. I think.
You're wearing a fancy dress.
Sir, shut up! I can hear you in my mind. Like, don't.
The whisper on the wind.
Whisper
I
in the
know you're
wind.
judging me. But just a slight judge I could hear. Anyways, yeah. Keep walking with her, trying to act normal. Can I roll a performance check to see how good I am at being not myself?
Sure. Yeah. Go on.
Yes,
Finally, you
I
gotta
can
put
use
those
my
skills,
proficiency there.
to use.
I have a specific +4 to
Gets a nat
this.
1.
Oh. What did I get?
8?
What did I
You
get?
look just as awkward as you think you do.
Hey.
You're pretty
Yeah.
awkward.
Yeah. But my proficiency makes it slightly better.
Sure.
Not as awkward as it could
Nice.
have been, but it's still a bit awkward.
Sarah, I think
I'm not
you're
the cool
attracting more attention.
How do I do less? Should I just
Alright,
I don't know
normal.
start shouting at
Normal.
other people? Okay, yeah, I'll be normal. I just go back to my elegant, like graceful
It's
self,
like 10-minute
like
trip. It's gonna
this.
take like 20 hours. Try to teach
Or
Sarah how to walk
or I'm just
normally.
bad. How to walk like a not a noble person. How to walk like a not rich snob.
How to walk like an Egyptian.
That's what she would probably do. Yeah, she'd probably try that for a bit. Like Egyptians are roguish, right?
Starts doing that like the Egyptian move. The hands in front of the same time.
Sidestepping them slightly, back and forth. Like I am doing a good thing.
This is how normal people act, right?
Yeah, this is how normal. She
Starts
saw
walking
our
like a
touch.
crab.
It's
Starts
like,
walking like a crab.
exactly.
Wait,
Yeah, I
Anyway,
keep
moving
trying to
on.
walk normally. Yeah,
God.
walking normally. Air quotes normally with you.
So you
like
eventually.
under his
Sorry,
breath,
go on.
he's just gonna go by -1. His breath is just gonna go by -1. I find these people.
I'm doing it right. I'm doing it, Hands. Look. Oh wait, you can't. I mean, yeah, I'm doing it right.
You're doing something.
Yes. I'm moving. That's good.
I'm moving
Let's get to
now.
that person. Yeah, I get that.
Feel
So
that
we get
wind.
there, hopefully.
Yeah.
God, stop. Yeah. Yeah. So we get there. So you want to describe?
Yeah. So you kind of step into this little bit of a kind of like a magic chop shop, and there's a couple of magic items kind of in secure glass cases to ensure nobody fucking steals them because they're in the middle of a place where loads of thieves are. And there's a. Do you want to make this NPC up or shall I? Handz. Okay. So there's a gnome kind of sat on a kind of a stool. He's got like a little you know that like head thing on where it's like a magnifying glass, and then there's about like 50 more magnifying glasses getting like smaller and
so you
smaller. He's got one of
said,
those on. And he's looking at a gem of some kind. Doesn't
Jeweler.
seem to notice you approach his stall.
Hello
Approach him.
there.
How
Can
about
you
let Handz
have a
do the
look
talking?
at my... Sorry, Handz. I back away a little bit.
He's gonna step up to the gnome.
Hello, friend. Yes.
Flagged me out.
How's it going? Handz, is it?
Yes, it's Handz. I believe you know Salty Jack.
Ah, I do indeed.
I hear that you're good with magical items. Would you be able to identify an enchanted ring, possibly?
Sure. You have the magic ring on you. That would help a bunch.
I bring my hand forward. It's me. He has a ring.
Ah,
Do
okay.
it, please. I don't like this place.
He
Don't
Like
take
it
it off,
here.
though.
He begins trying to take the ring off.
I don't mind if he takes the ring off as
Okay.
long as he pays or
Okay.
does the thing.
Just keep an eye on it.
he
Make sure
kind
he
of
doesn't
slips
steal
it off.
Hmm. You see,
This is a very
I'm gonna
interesting
burn this
ring.
whole location
Never seen
down
anything
if
like
he
it.
does.
Kind of like inspects it really closely, and then he like begins casting something, and then he focuses for a moment as he holds the ring in his hand. Then, this is very strange. It seems to not want to be identified.
What?
You mean
Doesn't want
that's the
to be
point?
identified.
That's the point of
Well,
identify is to
I
know
mean,
it's
enchantments exist that kind of protect things from being identified, but well, all I know for
It's
sure is that
trash?
it's not cursed, at least. But I can't tell what it does.
Keep it? Is it whack? Is it some kind of prank?
I mean, it's not
it like-
cursed. Just keep a hold of it.
He like hands it back to
Yeah,
you. Where did you get this ring? It's a very strange design. I've never seen anything quite like it.
this. Do you know a guy called Rick? But wait, it was Rick,
No,
right?
it was
The turnip guy.
Tim. It was Tim.
Rick. I wrote
Tim,
that
it
in
was-
my journal. I'm gonna change that.
Tim.
Tim the Tap Man. Anyways,
Tim, that eccentric
Tim.
fellow who runs a stall near his walk.
I kind of threatened him with death, and he threw me a ring, and this is the ring I gave me.
Strange.
Oh, you don't want to. Oh, you're lucky you made it out alive. If you threatened him with death, I've seen him rob people to death before who tried to start things with
You
him.
can rob people to death. That's a
You're lucky
What?
to have made it out alive, lass.
No,
must,
he likes insults. He gives you turnips when you insult. He gives everybody a turnip when he insults them. It's like I don't know if he gets off on
He's a
insults,
masochist.
but
well, he's a very
insults. I think
he's a very interesting fellow. That
he gives you healing turnips.
well,
I don't know what else to say.
it was very strange. Well, just well, as
5
far as
gold,
I
right?
know, it doesn't have a curse on it. That's all I know. So that's tell you what, since I wasn't really able to identify what it is, I'll say this is a half price deal. You can pay two gold
So
and 5
2
silver
gold.
for this. Other
Okay,
than,
2
the
gold.
usual 5 gold I charge.
So what was that? 5 silver.
5 silver, yeah.
Yeah, 2 gold, 5 silver.
I pass over the 2 gold and the 5 silver.
Okay. Kind of. Thank you.
Already
Pleasure
changed
doing
it.
business with you. Anything
Thank
else
you.
you want or need from me? Could I interest you
No.
magic items?
Feel like that this was a experience. It was something that I deeply, deeply enjoyed being here for, and would love to come back for. Feel I feel like this journey taught me about myself and how things of mysterious mysteries can't be solved. Um, I want to be on the surface again. Hands, can we go? I say kind of awkwardly at the end, just like I did not enjoy this place.
Oh, all right. Well, see you around. Good to see you,
Thank you
Hans.
for your help in everything that you just did.
Run away!
You know, you really know your craft.
Run away!
Ah,
It's just
thank you, Lassie.
what is Yrsa say again?
Yeah, what were you
Don't
trying to say there?
Saying run away. Run away as fast as you
I
can.
You
was,
say something?
Go on,
Hans,
Hans.
you say?
he was just gonna look to them. Possibly anything you need obtaining from up above.
Well, if you come across any, what am I low on? What am I low on? And he kind of like checks a ledger. Yeah, if you come across a goblin's toenail, could you bring me that, please?
Yeah, that's an odd one, but yes, I'll bring you one if I find one. Do you want the toe as well, or just the nail?
Know any goblins?
You could bring the toe as well.
No goblin
Yeah, I
toes.
need the whole toenail, so I could probably extract the toenail itself. If you bring me the toe.
Okay.
Well, whichever is easiest for you.
Gross.
It needs to be from a goblin, by the way. Not a hobgoblin, a goblin, a small one, the smaller one that are usually green, darker.
That makes
I
my
should
job a
have
lot easier.
went goblin for my race. God damn it, now. So, Hans,
Thank
are
you
we
for your
getting out of here?
services.
This place is kind of
Yes.
unnerving.
Alright, I'll see you
Well,
Thank
around. And he
that's
kind
kind
of goes back to
of-
inspecting the thing you...
I
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Hans?
was gonna say,
he was just kind of like looking to Sarah and be like, this place isn't supposed to be appealing. Yeah, we can go.
this is like not my scene at all. I don't even know how you can like breathe the air. It doesn't. It it just feels like death and illness is like yeah, and I don't like it.
Nice.
Oh,
Over...
I
you
feel
know,
like
the trade-off is nobody judges you down here, and that's a nice departure from the surface.
I mean, I guess that's kind of neat. I mean, I get judged a lot, and that's kind of nice. But also the smell of just rot and like not good, like pleasant smells, just doesn't mix with me.
Everyone has
I
their
just
isms. Come on.
I kind of like take his hand, but like kind of like a child nearly, just really want to get out and just kind of get close and just try and like speed him up. Just like
It's
I
power
don't like it.
walking.
Yeah. And
Alright.
kind of like floating a little bit, just to yeah,
Over
with my wings.
to the blacksmith where everyone else was. What
Yeah.
is he and Yrsa doing?
Browsing the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weapons here. Sorry, what was that, T?
T would be especially interested in arrows and arrowheads, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of like I said, there's all kinds of weapons here. You find plenty of arrows and stuff around here. They seem
Okay.
to be selling 10 of them for a gold.
Okay. That's good. Is there anything special about them, or are they just normal arrows?
They're just normal ones, yeah.
Nice. That's cool.
Regular arrows.
Nice. I don't like special arrows. Ooey.
Yrsa looks for a better axe. So like right now, like a better great axe. Like she's got a regular great axe right now. Looks around for anything that might look like what was that guy? I think it was Lokil the Spineless. What was his axe? Like anything that looks like his axe, like sort of thing. Anything that looks like similar or like
made out of like a special material.
Yeah, any sort of like magical special.
You find there are a couple of axes about that look like they're of higher quality, but they're well out of your price range. And there's a pearlescent steel, basically adamantium, in like that's what the property is, but pearlescent steel, so it's kind of this iridescent oil slick color. And that's being sold for about it's being sold for about 750 gold.
Does that look like it's the best one that's in the shop?
No.
Oh, okay.
There is one that is being sold for 5,000 gold. And it's this like this axe, and then it seems to be made out of this like kind of orange crystal. The blade seems to be made out of an orange crystal. You can roll an Arcana or Nature check to know what the material is.
Nice. Yeah, I'll do that.
Nature would be better for you.
Roll nature. Survival or nature? Nature wouldn't. Yeah.
Arcana or Nature.
Yeah. Nature probably.
A 10. Yeah, I'd say a 10. Yeah, it's a pretty well-known substance. From what you've heard, you don't know for sure, but you could always ask. It looks like it might be made out of pyramite, a rare crystal that kind of grows usually in volcanoes, and it's got kind of like a fire property to it.
So is it like enchanted, or is that?
Yeah. So Yrsa, obviously she looks at this axe and like she kind of takes it off the like stand and like like turns it around, like admiring like everything about it, sort of thing. Just like running her fingers along it, like just generally taking in this axe.
Crystal is really like it's red hot to the touch.
Okay, yeah, she pulls her finger away from that. She doesn't touch the crystal bit. She like touches the like handles.
Yeah.
Screaming intensifies.
It doesn't keep a finger on it long enough to scream. More just like touching like a hot oven or whatever, and then realizing it's hot and maybe don't touch it.
Rage and then keep your hand on as long as you can.
That's
He just looks at it like an isopop.
Actually,
that's a hot boy.
that was like actually that wasn't what I was thinking, but like it's close to what I was thinking. So I take this axe to the shopkeeper, and first of all, like I ask him what his name is, and tell him my name. I'm Yrsa Ulfield, and I'm taking part in the big tournament, the proving trials. I don't know if you might have heard of me.
Yeah, I've heard of you. He's a hobgoblin. He looks up. He's like, yes, I've definitely heard of you. I'm Gulruth. Yeah, well, you're interested in that pyramide axe then?
Yes.
I crafted it myself.
It's a very beautiful item, and I've made the mistake of just touching it there, and it is quite powerful.
Yeah,
it seems.
I saw that.
I've never seen an axe quite like it, and I feel like it would bring me even greater victories within the tournament. So obviously I am interested in acquiring it some way. I've noticed the price tag, and it is a little bit out of my price range currently. But if there is any way, any task you need completed to acquire this item, I would be more than happy to do it. You have my warrior's code, warrior's honor, that I will fulfill whatever task you need.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling, with the red rock thing. Like, yes, I could just bonk me with it, and it doesn't do much to us because I'm
I love
entirely
that.
20,
I
holy
love
shit.
that.
Whoa!
Yeah, yes.
Whoa.
Thank
What'd you
you.
get? Natural
Thank you,
20.
Luck. Thank
Double
you.
nat
I
Oh.
thought you were sneezing.
Ah,
I thought you were sneezing there. Wow, you got 2 nat 20s.
The god
yeah,
of luck
Didn't
is
I
on
get
your
that?
side.
Again,
he's
that honor. Just give me the
yeah. He
hat.
looks up.
Just give me the axe. Just give
Well,
it.
D&D has smiled on you.
if you brought me pyromite, I could definitely I could craft one for you if you brought me pyromite. I'm I'm not going to give out a pyromite axe for free. But if you brought me pyromite, I would be honored to craft one for you without any charge.
Oh, yes, that would be
Pyramid.
that would be yes. She kind of stunned as just even just the thought of having one of these axes, without question, she's like, yes, I will get you pyromite.
Goes down to the store, goes to the material store, and be like, "Can I have some pyrite?" It's like
and she's also like,
5 silver.
judging
Thanks.
by this the craftsmanship of this one, I know that I will be in good hands with the one you craft for me. So thank you very
Yeah,
much.
of course. Yes, you're very welcome, Miss Oldfield.
Whereabouts would I have to go to get pyromite? I remember that they grow in volcanoes, but I don't know where the nearest volcanic area is.
I think it's form, not grow.
Well,
Yeah, well.
Let me double check them. No. Ingville, there we are.
Guessing it's a rare material.
Yeah,
And
it
you
is a
can't just
very
go to
rare
the corner
material.
store and just be like, "Hey."
Yeah, I mean it's probably rare because it grows in volcanoes, and people aren't typically gonna go in volcanoes.
It's different. What do you mean? There's a bunch of tieflings that always dive into volcanoes because they're fire resistant.
Yeah, I'll just tie you to a rope and go fishing for
Yeah,
pyromite.
Yeah, go down there pyromite fishing.
Well, down near not too far from Eastern Echo River, there's a hot spring. Probably around there, you could probably try and find some. Other than that, maybe keep an eye out on traveling merchants and things like that. Just check them; they might have some of it, but I doubt they'd have more than a kilogram of it.
Yes. How much would you?
Won't be cheap if you try to buy it from them.
How much would you need for this great axe that I want crafted?
Well, how big do you want the great axe? Similar to this one?
Yes. Obviously, bigger is better.
Bigger is better. Well,
however big you're comfortable with making.
Yeah, for one suitable for a woman of your great stature and bulk, probably about a kilogram of it, more than enough to make the head.
All right. Yes, that sounds good to me.
Any particular design choice? Maybe the pommel made out of it as well. I could definitely do that.
Yes.
Would T know, being a ranger, and probably of having walked to where we are?
Yeah.
Would she have noticed anything closer?
She walks a lot.
She does, yeah.
She walks. She gets steps in.
I will say, your in your friend, if you catch my drift.
Yes.
They were in possession of cryomite, which is the frost equivalent.
Nice. Okay.
Which is what Lokill's axe is made out of. And
cool.
there were where they lived, there was cryomite growing.
Okay.
But as far as you know, there's not really anywhere closer than Eastern Echo River.
Okay.
I'm also gonna I'm gonna ask him. So this pyromite, I know there's many different kinds. like
Right.
elements, isn't there? Like there's a it's like a family of metals, so to speak.
Yeah,
What are the other ones again?
Well, there's pyromite, obviously, which is the element of fire.
Yes.
Cryomite, which is the element of frost. It often grows in glaciers, in the very tippy tops of mountains, and
At the mention of it, T's little ears would perk up a little bit and be like,
Cool.
I know that word.
yeah.
Yes.
T knows another specific place that cryomite will grow to her if she
Yes.
shares. If you want me to specify
Yes.
the extra place, but I'm sure you can put two and two together and know.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, in certain places.
Yeah.
And it also grows in the northern and southern poles of Bell. There's also electromite, electricity, lightning. That one's a little bit more elusive. It forms under very certain circumstances during thunderstorms. Usually can artificially created by having someone who can call lightning and striking an amethyst with it, but you need to get a sizable amethyst in order to do
Do
that.
that later on. That'd be cool.
And there's hydromite. It's very strangely to do with poison. It usually grows at the bottom of the sea. It's also been known to grow on the backs of reef claws, these giant colossal beings that swim in the sea. There's a dead one forms an island off the coast of Heimskar, I've heard. They've formed a whole
interesting.
city on its back.
And to the best of your knowledge, that is all of the different types, isn't it?
Mike.
That's all I know of. Yeah, that's all I've heard of. There might be rarer elements, maybe combinations or other
Yes.
elements, but I've not heard of them if they exist.
Combinations. Is it possible to make weapons out of multiple kinds, or has that not
It
been
would be
tried?
difficult. It's out of my expertise. It has been tried, and it has succeeded, but I wish I was skilled enough to pull off such a feat. Possibly,
hopefully
if you
one
brought the
day.
materials to Tulframatsu, probably be able to do something like that.
Which one's Tothramatter?
It's,
Just like out of character, which one's Tothramatter again? He's the
well,
wizard king, is
A lot
the
of
wizard
people
guy.
say he's Minos himself, given human form. Well, he's definitely not human.
Out of character, which one's Tothramatter? He's the wizard guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the
Okay.